Sup y'all, bring you guys another video. So what do you guys think about a fight between Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury, and Oleksandr Usyk, the two heavyweight champions of the world? Tyson Fury being the WBC and so-called lineal heavyweight champion, and Oleksandr Usyk being the WBA, IBF, WBO heavyweight champion, as well as the IBO if you consider that a belt. But yeah, what do you guys think about these two fighting possibly in March 2022? Before I get more into the video, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more boxing, and please hit that like button. It helps out the video, it helps out the channel. I'd really appreciate it. So I'm sure everybody knows who Tyson Fury is. Like I said, he's the WBC champion of the world, 31 wins, 0 losses, hasn't lost a single fight. Coming off a good win against Deontay Wilder back in October, considered one of the fights of the year for 2021. It is, at least in my opinion, my fight of the year. I was ecstatic during that fight. It was insane. If you haven't seen that fight yet, check it out. Oleksandr Usyk, to those who don't know who he is, if you've been living under the rock, he's the former cruiserweight undisputed champion. He used to hold all the belts at cruiserweight, moved up to heavyweight, and he's just coming off a spectacular win against Anthony Joshua back in September, where he won by unanimous decision. A lot of people consider this one of the upsets of the year in 2021. 19-0, 13 wins coming by way of knockout TKO. Two undefeated fighters going at it for undisputed status in the heavyweight division, possibly in March. According to Michael Benson, who writes for Talksport.com, he recently quoted Eddie Hearn saying that there has been some initial conversation about a possible step aside for Anthony Joshua to allow Tyson Fury versus Oleksandr Usyk next. And then he goes, like, he was quoted saying, he just wants to fight Usyk, but if there's a route, an offer, and it makes sense, we'll see. So, you never know. It might happen. It might happen. If the money's right, I'm sure it will happen. And Michael Benson ends up tweeting out also saying, and I quote, it reads, Bob Arum has revealed that Saudi Arabia wants to stage Tyson Fury versus Oleksandr Usyk in March. Hence the initial talks about a possible Anthony Joshua step aside. He reiterated that if this cannot be made, Dillian Whyte would be next for Fury. So, I honestly, let's see it. I mean, as much as I think Dillian Whyte deserves a title shot, I'd much rather have, if I had to choose between Tyson Fury versus Dillian Whyte or Oleksandr Usyk, I'd much rather see Tyson Fury fight Usyk for undisputed status in the heavyweight division. And same goes for Usyk. If I had to choose between Fury or Joshua, I'd go with Fury. We already know what will happen in the Joshua fight, in my opinion. I think a Joshua fight will most likely, a Joshua rematch will most likely result in the same results as the first fight, with Usyk having his hands raised in the end. Joshua should just allow it, because I feel like Joshua is still not situated with his training stuff. If you guys remember, he's looking for a new trainer. And to my recollection, I can't recall if he ever chose a trainer for his next fight. So I think it's best to just let Fury and Usyk fight each other while Joshua finds a new trainer to prepare to fight for the winner of that fight. As I think, here's what Joshua should do. He should allow Fury and Usyk to fight each other as long as it guarantees that he fights the winner. I feel like that's what they should do. And with Saudi Arabia involved, I'm sure there's a ton of money involved. They might actually afford to let Joshua step aside. They might pay him 10 million G's. Well, 10 million G's doesn't make sense. They might pay him $10 million just to step aside. You never know. In my opinion, that's easy money right there. He should do that. But I'm not a businessman. We'll see what will happen. I'll keep you guys updated. But now it's looking like there's a possibility for March 2022 for an undisputed fight between Fury and Usyk. So let me know your thoughts and comments. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And like always, have a great day. All right. Thanks.